Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Balexo from CZT Jody Genovese. I think this is a fairly recent, let me look just to make sure. I think this is a fairly recent release from, it's been a few months, from tanglepatterns.com. Highly recommend subscribing there if you haven't done so already. Just a wonderful resource for all things Zentangle. All right. This one starts off with a grid, a box grid is what I call it. It's a grid of boxes. I'm just going to do a nine box starting in the center. And I always, actually I should give up on thinking, okay, I'm going to work really hard and concentrate and go slow and try to get these in some way, shape, or form to be close to the same size. But I know better. And I should just not think about it. Yeah. Or centered. Yeah. Because I am here to prove that anyone can do Zentangle. It doesn't matter what happens with your hand. And it will turn out amazing. All right. Next. Now I took some liberty and I switched up a couple steps just because I could, as I was playing with it, I'm like, I think I need to do this a little bit different way. So they're just a little out of order. And so what I decided to do is to take, I guess this would be Jody's third step and make it my second step. And so that is, and this, you can kind of pick whichever way you want to go. But I'm going to connect these corners, and we're not connecting all of the boxes. And I am going to go off of the thing. We're alternating. So if I'm looking at it this way, it would be a row. Okay. And then we're going to cross that. And we'll do these little partials. Because essentially what it's going to be is every other box is going to be different. Is going to have something different coming off of it. We'll say that. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I was like, how can I say this so it makes sense? Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. Just look at it. No, I'm just kidding. So this is what you want to have. And then actually I moved Jody's step 2 down to my step 4. And I'll explain why. So the next step that I have is we're going to do big C-shaped curve lines. And so coming from the middle-ish of this box to the middle-ish of this box, kind of like bales, sort of. It's kind of like we're doing bales over floors. Okay. And you do want to leave some room in between here. That is important. And we're going to follow the lines all the way down and then flip direction. Although that kind of looks cool like that. So many tangles have this really neat look, at multiple stages, right? I think that is so fun. And these don't have to meet up necessarily. The thing I kept doing is having it come from here, because that's where I would typically, right, whenever we're doing the seed shape, and especially bales, we're coming from, that intersection, not coming, further in. Okay, did I get them all? Nope. Now I did. Okay. And again, this would be cool just the way it is. All right, so now I'm going to do Jody's step 2. And here's why I decided not to do it. So what she had was these lines coming off of these squares. And it just kind of, it was just like, you know, a little square, a little coming out a little bit. And I just was thinking, well, you know, if I do that and I'm not going to necessarily, well, I know for sure I'm not going to judge the distance. And then sometimes it's dangerous, at least for me, to go back over a line because, you know, I want to not have the little bumps and stuff like that. So that's why, that's my reasoning. I mean, you take a look and give it a try. I just explaining myself and that I thought that this would be easier. And so far it has been. All right. Next. And this one, I noticed there's some thickening in some places, and maybe it's the case of course correction where, and you can take a look at Jody's step out. It's in the description section where it says for more inspiration from the creator of the Tangle. Ooh, and I do like, because I you know, did the let's not scroll down too far. It's like I just go to the end of the step out and stop my scrolling. But she has a really neat kind of a fragment of, oh, let's see. It looks like it's here. Yeah, just, you know, this X like that. Really neat. And then what we're going to do here in these sections. Do take a look. All right. The next step is, and here's what I couldn't necessarily tell if it was making a big orb. Well, this one's going off the page, so that's not going to matter so much. Like that. And then this is where I think, oh, because there was some thickening under here. And then looking at, one of the samples, she did it on purpose, it looks like, where, you know, it's almost like there's a little box here and then filled in. So take a look and have fun with it. Oh, I guess none of these ones are going to be full. All right. And I think that kind of works best versus doing, you know, curve line here like this. I'll just do it, you know, a curve line and then a curve line. I mean, you could. Here's one. And I guess that will just be a little partial there. I mean, you could, if you're careful, it can turn out the same, but I think it's just as easy to make it sort of a big orb. And then you know, if it doesn't meet up, then you see the course correction. Just fill it in. Oh, and actually, well, no, we'll leave that as it is. And that there is the Tangle. I think it's really, really cool. All right. And, well, if it wasn't really, really cool, I probably wouldn't be doing it on here. And I do kind of like what I did. Do I want to do it a little different? Nah. I decided in these little open spaces to aura, or just put C-shaped curve lines in there. Like so. Let's get all of the same direction, and then I can turn the tile. So I'm not turning it 100 times, making people dizzy. Yeah, I don't know. I will for sure have missed some, and I'll have to go back. Although it does make kind of for a fun game. It's kind of like a seek and find. All right, where's the spaces that I need, not go over the lines, that I need to do this with. And then, okay, this little partial, it's going to have to be here too. I can do all the partials later though. But I was thinking, yeah, you could fill this section in. I mean, you could just leave it. Could use graphite as well. You know, or, you know, maybe you're using color, and oh, look at all the fun here with the color that could happen. All these cool sections. Now we get all the little edges that I probably missed. Oh, actually, I think that one should be curving the other way, but it's all good. Okay, I think I've gotten them all, or at least close. And then I was just looking. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where so many ways to have fun. Oh, and I another. Oh, I really like this. I'm gonna fill in this section. You know what? And I'm going to, let's leave a little box here for the extra bit of shine. I usually do it on something round, right? So that's a fun little extra challenge. Well, I had a little computer something. Maybe it's because I'm making I'm doing something different. Yeah, all of a sudden things just stopped. That's always fun. All right. Camera said, "Whoa, no, she's doing something different. We can't have that." I'm just going to do these squares. I'm going to do something different in there. But it's just so fun when we create these little spaces that you know, we can do whatever. There's so much space that we can have so much fun with. And a lot of times I like to do this kind of work while I'm continuing to decide exactly what do I want to do. But I really like it. I mean, you could totally go gemmy. Obviously, it's already set up for you if you know how to do them. I know I have, if you go to the homepage of the channel here, I do have a little video, Gems Heather's Way. I did it a long time ago. I was so proud. I figured out, how to, because they look so neat. And I know I wanted to figure out how to do these without it being too much like art. It was kind of an internal joke that friends of mine and I, well, we still have. If it's too much like art, I was like, okay, we're moving on. But with, white colored pencil, preferably Prismacolor, white and one color of your choice, and a white gel pen, and you too can have some neat results. And then too, I've done a couple, several. Has it been almost once a year, a class where we do specifically gems and a lot of other I call it gems, bubbles, baubles, and more. Then one year we called it string of pearls, and it's so fun. And we have a resident expert on this, and we put her to work. All right, what side do I want to do these on? I don't know. Well, let's do this side. So I'm just going to put some graphite on the one side here. Oh, that's all of them. Just to give it a little something. Ooh, Ooh, yeah, like that. And then let's, I'm just going to do halfway in that center part with what's left on the tortillon. Yeah. Now, on my version of the step outs, I filled in, I did these like I normally do the seed shapes. You know, I'm going to do something different. I think I saw it on somebody's sample. Oh, maybe, it was one of Jody's. I really like it, so let's do it. And I'm just going to put it on this side because that's what I want to do. And we'll figure out what the side is I'm going to use on the other direction. I think I know already. Oh yeah, that's really interesting looking. I like that. Usually when I do the seed shapes like this, I will bring graphite in both sides towards the middle about 1/3 of the way. So then the actual middle of it is, I'm doing that side and I'm going to do this side. The middle of it then is, you know, the natural tile color, which makes it look bendy, gives it that neat shine. But like I said earlier, it is fun to do things a little bit different than we normally do them. Let's see, and I was having it this way. Oh, I like it. That just is interesting. I like it. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this tangle, and if you have, please click on the like button, and if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I'm going to do something a little bit different too in here. Let's put a little extra with the pencil. In the description section, I have mentioned you will find links to the step outs, and then below those you will find my link tree. So if you enjoy what I'm putting out and would like to join me and a bunch of Tangle addicts online to tangle, I have classes. I think more of my classes are free than are paid. Thursdays, 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I have a class called Tangle Time, and it's where I take a tangle or maybe two, and we just have fun with it. Those are free. They're only an hour long. But they're always amazing. Then on Tuesdays, the third Tuesday of every month is free, and then the other ones have a fee, or like the first Tuesday of the month is exclusive for my subscription club members, and we have a online game that we play, or a tangle game that we play, and oh, it's so much fun. But just so that we're aware, you can go to my website, link is on the link tree, and you can kind of peruse the classes that I have done. And you can purchase any of the replays too, by the way. I mentioned the gem class, that is on the list. And if you have trouble seeing anything, because honestly, I'm not that great at keeping things up to date, and I'm working on it. But if you've heard of something, or you're just thinking, oh, I'd like to learn this, let me know. And if we've done something, then, I will let you know, of course. And I think there's an email link in the link tree. I'm sure you can access it from my website as well, or PMs on any of the social media. All right. Other thing I want to highlight on there is, with the classes, there are a couple links where you can follow me for when I post classes. And then also we have a Tangle Addicts community on Facebook. So if you'd like to join us there, click the link, answer the 4 questions, and you are in like Flynn. All right. Oh, this is just such a neat tangle. I really like it. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.